Hello, hello.
Hello. Is anyone out there?
It's a mom's night out.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody. How is everybody?
I'm doing good.
I mean, yeah, pretty good.
Okay,
We've been dealing with the sicknesses, but we made it here.
Yeah,
We're here.
You got here.
That's all that matters.
I
Yeah.
agree. That's a big win.
I mean, your problem compared to my problem is minor. I do have a real, literal champagne problem.
Oh,
Let's hear it.
Guys, I smoked my arms at the gym. I cannot lift the glass.
Oh,
Keep my
no.
mouth.
You have to bring your
Oh,
head
no,
down to your hands.
I need a straw. We got to pause right now. Katie,
I feel so bad for you. Got to work out at the gym.
I
I
know.
haven't worked out all week.
I need a straw. I cannot. I really can't. I can't put my hair up.
Oh,
That's amazing. That's the best.
that is the best feeling.
Yeah.
Worst in the moment.
It was a real champagne problem.
Cheers to
Thought that
that,
was funny.
guys. Should we hop into the weekend that we had and what we did last weekend?
Oh, we had a
Oh my
weekend.
gosh, we did. We had an official mom's night out.
How
Yeah.
we did, and I was hungover for 3 days after.
I know it took the rest of the weekend
Yep.
to sober up.
Thank God it was on a Friday night.
Seriously. So, guys, we went to Call Her Daddy live show. Everybody knows Alex Cooper is the podcaster of all podcasters.
Mhm.
Unreal.
She's goals. And so we went to her live show.
I know. That
Let's-
was like amazing. I mean, think about her history. So she post breakup, decides to turn to podcasting, and look at her now.
I know.
Fucking boss.
It's insane.
I like that she took us through her evolution in the show because I didn't really know all of that.
Yeah,
Me neither.
same.
Yeah. I started listening right after I had Presley, and I remember listening to her in the car and sending it to my best friend, like my hood rat best friend, and being like, we put these girls to shame. But I say that with respect.
Yes, of course.
How about in the opening when all of a sudden a guy walks out and I was like, oh, that's interesting. They have security walking out on stage. And Katie was like, you idiot. It's a stripper.
I was like a male dancer. She did a good job. And
It was cute.
I think ultimately what we want to take away from that is that's goals for us. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People listening are going to be like, these girls are crazy, but no, we're not
No.
crazy. And
Chasing after that.
right, we want to do a live show. And I'll even go as far to say is I'd love to do a live show in 2024.
Oh, okay.
Would the listeners come? I feel like we should put a question box up. That feels like a very vulnerable moment. But would you come to our live show, guys?
I mean, I'll be there.
I think some will come.
Yeah,
Some will come.
I think there's a squad that would come. I think we'd do
Our
a good
tried
job,
and true.
Yeah.
right? So
Mhm.
venues, get at us. 'Cause we're doing a live
I
show.
can think of a few on Route 1. Historic landmarks.
What about
We're not going to say them, but yeah.
what about Big Night Live? That would be a cool place to do it too.
Oh,
Oh.
that would be so cool.
yeah.
You went big time.
Yeah,
Imagine.
I'm just throwing it out. I'm manifesting that right now.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, so other happenings was Bravocon.
My Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh. Right?
I
Yeah.
know. So fun. I want to go to Bravocon. I think
Yes.
that's we should do that next year and podcast live from Bravocon.
I'm in.
Okay.
I wish we would have gone this year.
I have a girlfriend who had asked me a couple months ago.
Oh,
She lives in Arizona, and she was like, do you want to come to Bravocon with me? I got a room. And I was like, I just can't swing it. Work is so busy. I think she asked me before we had all these podcast plans.
Is it always in Las Vegas?
No.
no.
Oh,
This was the
what
first
a
year.
good venue time. I mean, God.
It is.
The year before it was New York City, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would be easier for us.
I think it's going to be Vegas from here on out.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm there.
And
2024.
yeah, oh, we're going. We'll see you there, Andy.
Save the
Cohen.
date. We'll host a mom's night out event at Bravocon.
What? My mind just blew up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mark your calendars.
Yep. We'll get planning.
Okay.
Book your tickets, ladies. Okay.
Don't you think that Bravocon this year was so elevated? That's what I was thinking
yeah.
when I was watching all the stories and everyone's outfits. I was like, what is going on? Is this the Grammys?
I know. Actually, yes.
Everyone stepped it up and brought their A game.
Agree.
Yeah.
outfits were amazing.
Insane. And I feel like people had obviously prepped for this for like months and months. Whereas last year, it kind of felt like it was a cool thing. It was
Everyone just showed up in New York and like they kind of hung out. They had a few panels. This was intense.
Do you think Bravo requires them to have a certain number of outfit changes, to do this, to do that?
Probably not.
I just feel like they do it.
Yeah, I think they just do it.
They're all just like, I'm going to be the hottest bitch at Bravocon.
Yeah, because I think I've been like listening to other podcasts with Bravo celebrities. And I think you're like rewarded based on like how much fame you. So probably it's all tied together.
Okay, so they're like, I'm going to get a bigger salary next year on my show, so I have to bring my A game.
Yes. I think that's like what I'm picking up.
Yeah.
I mean, Andy Cohen, if we're wrong, just call us.
I think it's also, there's like been some, and I don't want to get into it, but there's also been like that backlash, and it's like on like the bigger like scandals and like stories you can stir up. You also get compensated the next year on that. So that's how I also heard about this. But wait, I have a fun question.
Okay.
Because I just watched, I'm like, because of the podcast, I'm so behind in trash TV. So like this weekend while I was sobering up from Call Her Daddy, I did watch the first episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which I love. Okay. So Marry, Fuck, Kill. Yep.
Oh my God.
Current cast of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
You could see my face right now. Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Mandy, you want to go first?
Guys, I think we're going to have
the women, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. I was not prepared for this.
Ooh.
I know that I'm putting you all on the spot. It's fun.
Okay, this is going to be unpopular opinion. I think marry Dorit. Fuck Erica Jane. Kill. Oh my God, I can't even think of her name.
I know who you're thinking.
Who?
Crystal?
No, she doesn't bother me as much.
Yeah, she's just like
What's
innocent. She's a
blonde,
tag
really
along.
skinny one? Oh my God.
Sutton.
Sutton. Kill Sutton. That girl is not it. Or Garcelle. I'm sorry, not it. I think she's a mean girl.
Garcelle?
Yeah, she's a sneaky mean girl for
Oh,
sure.
I think she's like nice, but she's too nice. She doesn't bring like
She's boring.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. Like
Okay.
I'd be friends with her in real life because I feel like she's like nice and whatever.
Who's
Okay.
yours?
No, Mandy's next.
I mean, I feel like Katie and I are the same person.
Yeah, we really are.
So,
You're like same answer.
Ditto.
so it's actually really hard. But yeah, I think you're right on with Erica Jane because I bet she is like
Great
insane in the bedroom.
Also, Kyle's annoying me, but Kyle's always annoyed me.
Yeah.
So I might kill Kyle too.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
I love Dorit. I'm a big Dorit fan.
I'm a big Dorit fan. I love the way she talks to PK. She's always like, PK. And
I
you're
know.
like, okay. I don't like her dark hair.
Me
Go
neither.
back to blonde.
Go back to
and
blonde,
then I will
girl.
definitely marry you. Kill. I'm with you on Sutton.
Yeah, she's not it. She's so rude and snobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's yours?
See, I would probably kill Crystal. she's just so like I was like, was she even in the first episode? I'm not quite
She
sure.
had a very little. It
Yeah.
was not a lot.
Yeah.
I just feel bad for her, so that's why I wouldn't kill her.
I also huge fan of Dorit. So I was like, do I marry Dorit? Do I fuck Dorit?
Okay.
I don't know.
You could do both.
Yeah.
But I'm actually a fan of Kyle's.
Ooh.
I know.
You gonna marry her?
Maybe.
I mean, she's on the market now, so maybe.
She likes girls too, I guess.
I know. I don't know. That's where
Jen's
my head's
secretly like,
at.
Should we
Kyle?
tag all
I wish
these
Lisa
people?
Rinna would be my fuck.
Yeah.
Dorit would be my marry.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But
Oh,
I said current cast.
Not Erica Jane.
No.
Interesting.
Ozempic's not doing it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the no pants look at Bravocon really quickly.
Yeah.
I was
What was up
first. I was very against it at first, but it's growing on me.
Okay.
I'm kind of into it now.
You're gonna wear no pants to Jen's birthday this weekend?
I'm on the hunt
Please.
for a
do.
sequin brief.
I'll pay you $1,000 if you do that.
It's now recorded. Oh, Katie, you're gonna regret that. I'll bring an outfit to change into if I just walk in.
You gotta stay in it the whole night.
All night?
Yep.
No, wait. You'll look great. You got to do it.
I have to find it. I have a few that I'm going to go search for tomorrow.
Okay.
I could probably get them overnighted.
No. And okay, iconic moments. How about Bryn's Louboutins
Oh,
getting
God.
stuck in the escalator?
Katie, that's something I feel like you would do.
Like, how
Am
does
I
that
Bryn?
happen?
Am I Bryn?
I don't know how it happened, and
No.
she's so lucky that it wasn't like her skirt. Or
She
her
wasn't
foot in
even
there.
mad. I think I would have been
Yeah.
more pissed. Remember? This sounds so snobby. Remember you don't remember Mandy?
Yeah,
My
yes.
Louboutins broke in
Yes.
Vegas.
And we tried to tape
I
them
was
with like
rattled.
Scotch tape.
Oh, for Christ's
Because we
sake.
had to get through the
I
rest
was
of the
out
night.
and I was not going home. So I walked around with a broken Louboutin all
We
night.
also tried to convince somebody to go to Valentino and buy you new shoes.
But they fully were. The store was just closed.
And the store was closed. And we were like, oh, God. Katie's stuck with broken shoes.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah. So Bravocon. Anything else?
I had the Teddy Mellon.
Are they going to live broadcast it? Or like it was what it was? You bought tickets?
I heard yes.
Oh.
I thought I heard yes. Some stuff.
Okay.
Or you can go online and like watch
Watch
videos.
it. I know.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be like a show, but it should be live on TV, like a sports game of Bravocon. I
Yeah.
don't know why they wouldn't do that.
I feel like Andy will probably do a recap. Maybe like a best of.
But you should be able to turn Bravo on and watch it when it's happening live.
Like
Yeah.
a red zone for
Yeah.
Bravocon? Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I hate the red zone.
Well, you wouldn't hate it if it was Bravocon.
It's too like fast and furious. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. No, I
For
don't
next
know.
year.
Other big moments.
Okay.
I don't know. Was there anything else like groundbreaking? I
Oh,
mean,
we were saying about Teddy Mellencamp.
Oh, yeah. I was talking to the girls earlier. Apparently, she was walking around with like guest bracelet on,
She
but was
wasn't.
acting like she was actually invited and part of the
oh no.
whole event.
What's your thoughts on her?
Ugh.
Same.
She'd be a kill. Sorry.
Sometimes I like
We're
her.
getting in trouble.
Sometimes I do want to kill her too.
She's like so thirsty to be back on Bravo. She's worse than Vicky. I mean, Vicky should be back on Bravo, honestly.
No.
No?
No.
She's getting a
I
little
did
too-
like
okay,
I liked
she's
Vicky,
getting too old,
Tamara,
but she's
and Shannon.
Yeah.
The Trace Amigas.
she's
They were funny.
She's
I think
more
they're like
fun.
grandmas.
They are getting too old. You're right. They're getting too old, but Vicky's better than Teddy.
I mean, she's more
agree.
fun.
Shannon seemed to be doing great despite all her drama.
Oh Christ.
She looked great. I don't think she's drinking anymore.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And you know what I loved about Shannon? She dressed her age. Like, why are
yeah.
these like, and we're going to get flack for this maybe, but like these like 60, 50-year-old women dressing like 22-year-olds. I guess you can dress however you want. So
Yeah.
I should really be quiet, right? I'm like listening to myself talk like, no, Katie.
There's a way to bring in like some of the newer looks at a way that's appropriate for your age and body type.
Yeah, I felt like Shannon did a really good job of that. Vicky actually did a good job of that. Some of the ladies that were older,
Yeah.
I just felt like we're trying to keep up with the younger girls,
I can see that.
and that's not the play.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so let's shift this. Now that we recapped, all the current life events, I think. Sorry,
We have a
Jen.
big life event coming up.
Yeah, we do. Jen is turning 40.
Mm-hmm. Big birthday.
Big birthday. Sorry to put you on the
No,
spot.
Can't wait.
I'm embracing it.
But why don't you talk about what we wanted to talk about on this episode, our, episode topic, because I think it was your idea and I think it's meaningful to your birthday.
Well, we were reflecting on big milestones and we were talking about like, what would you tell your younger self now that we've lived multiple decades? Eras.
Okay, the Eras tour. I was thinking about that when we were prepping for this episode and I was like, holy shit, Jen, you have 2 decades worth, 20 years worth of life experience for these podcasters.
40, actually.
Well, 40, but like
40,
We're not
but
gonna
first
talk-
20.
But we're not going to talk
20
about.
I still picture myself as a 20-year-old, but like you have
I'm 40.
20 years of real solid life experience to
Shit.
recap and chat about.
So we
Yeah.
broke it up into advice for your 20-year-old self and your 30-year-old self.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think, you know, this podcast is called Mom's Night Out, but we keep saying this is not just for moms. And so I think this is an episode that's for 20s and 30s and people that aren't moms. And
well, yeah, I think being a mom is like, I'm speaking for myself, but being a mom is my most important role that I play, right?
100%.
I think most moms would agree. But it's not only who I am. I'm like so many other things that I, you know, only, well, in the last 7 years became a mom. But like, yeah, come on. So like, let's unpack it. Let's start in our 20s.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to share? Should we start by sharing like, what would be your number one message to your 20-year-old self and why? Where do we want to start with this?
I think that's the perfect starting point. I think, not to put you on the spot, but I think
you want me to go first?
Yeah. I think
You're the guest of honor tonight.
You're the guest of honor tonight.
Oh God, guys.
Keep filling
your
up,
birthday episode.
I'm going to keep filling up that champagne glass.
Oh shit.
The advice is just going to come like flowing out of you.
No pressure.
So my 20-year-old self, I think I would say to her, like, have faith that it's all going to work out. Like, I feel like my like first few years post undergrad graduation, moved to San Francisco, was like partying, traveling, lived by myself for a short period of time, lived with way too many roommates at a period of time. Like, I just feel like I checked all the boxes and I was always like, doesn't feel right. But like, I should have just like embraced it and have faith that this is like a moment in time. And like the job and the house and the babies and the guy, which I was always like looking for the guy. What was I thinking?
Really?
Oh my God.
I don't see you as that girl.
Like, I wasn't like falling in love with everyone, but I was like,
always on the hunt.
Yeah. But maybe that's just like who I am ingrained in me. I don't know.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. But like, I wish I could give her a hug and be like,
it'll work
have
out.
faith. It's all going to work out. Like, just enjoy, slow down, enjoy.
Yeah. Like live in the moment a little bit more.
Yes. Yeah.
And thank God, like social media wasn't as big as it is today as it was when we were in our 20s.
However, like Facebook, like when I first got with Mike, I had to like go back and hide all my, not because it was hiding them from him, but he was like, what were you doing?
Yeah.
Go like hide all those albums.
I had a big purge. Remember
Nothing?
that? Yeah. You had to like delete everything because people were like, your employer's going to find you.
Oh yeah. Now it's like, you can't use that against me. Try it.
I know, but not back
now
then.
You're celebrated in the podcast world. You're celebrated.
Yeah.
I know.
Your crazy life.
Oh my God. And yes, it was crazy. Oh man, my 20s.
I love that. So
God,
you checked a lot of
good.
You checked a lot of boxes.
Oh yeah, I checked a lot of the boxes.
When did you wait, what age did you meet Mike and like get settle down a little bit?
No, we met in college.
I know.
We didn't settle down until I was like, or even like get serious until I was like 20. Oh God, I should know this. 6, 7.
Okay, but that's still young. I think it's important to like point out that that's still young.
Oh, I think that's very young.
Right?
Yeah. But I was witnessing all my friends like starting to settle down. That was not why I settled down with Mike, but I was like, oh, like going to weddings, all the things at 26.
Wait, that's crazy to me because at 26 I got married and I was the first of my friends to get married.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, wait, I can't get married yet. Like,
I feel like we were on a similar timeline, Jen. Yeah.
Yeah. I was, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your advice to your 20-year-old self?
So like going off of what Jen said, I think my advice to my 20-year-old self would be like, focus on you. So it's similar to you. Focus on you and yourself. I don't think I ever was out there looking for the relationship. I've always been a relationship type girl. That's just sort of who I am. But I was never looking for a relationship. And I always thought I was going to be the cool aunt who lived in a fun city. And that really wasn't what happened for me. And I'm so happy that it didn't. I'm so happy where I am today. But I guess, yeah, similar to you, focus on you and also take the risk. I'm a very safe person by nature. So I got a job. I did what I was supposed to do. And if I could go back and tell myself to do something differently, I'd be like, don't settle in that salary paid job. Take a risk. You have a few responsibilities, not many.
I know.
Like, go do whatever crazy thing you wanted to do, right? Like, I'm 35 and we're just now starting this podcast. And I feel like this is the most exhilarating thing I've done in such a long time.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish I had done that when I was in my 20s.
Yes. I
Right?
totally agree. The
And
risk taking.
The risk taking.
And I
is-
always,
even a thought
or
in
I
my
wish I had
mind.
moved to some crazy new city. That's not who I am. I'm an old soul. And so I think my advice to all the 20s would be like, take the risk, focus on you,
yeah.
and do the thing that you're like so scared to do.
Yeah.
Mandy,
You're up.
you're up.
I'm still like reflecting on yours. Because it's good. It's me. As you were talking, I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Like it's hard to go outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
For me, it's a lot of don't waste time on people that don't level you up or like make you better. And that could be applied to like your boyfriends or even your friends that you're hanging around. And like, don't get me wrong. Like it was always fun to have those people in college who you would go out and party with and just have an absolute blast, but
Yeah.
they're not going to be your friends for life. Like, you're not going to chase them.
You know why I think you're realizing that though is because you've like kind of found
Oh, yes.
your people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, what was I doing?
I know. And I have like a few very close friends
do.
from college and it's been great. And I just
And
wish
we've
we
met
would've-
them all.
Yeah. And I just wish we would have focused more on like building that up. And then with the boyfriends, like girls, if you're listening, like drop them. Like it's
Drop
okay. It's okay to be alone. Like I hung on to people that I look back and I'm like, why didn't anybody tell me?
They probably were. They probably were telling you, and you were not listening.
Mom,
I actually agree with
Mom,
that.
if you are listening, you are
You
guilty.
were right. Honestly, I relate to that so much. Like I was with guys that I just should have never even given the time of day.
Yeah. And just hung on.
Be by yourself.
Be by yourself and
Being alone is
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I think you probably learn the most about yourself when you're alone.
Yeah. No, it's so
I
true.
don't even think
And I
I
just-
can speak
yeah.
to that.
And I just feel like the people that you choose to allow in your life have such a big impact. So be picky about it.
Whoa.
I know. That's
Sorry,
so.
guys.
Boom.
Yeah.
Got
That
a
was
little
deep.
Yeah.
Well, it's true. What do they say? You're an average of the 5 people that you spend
Yeah.
the most time with,
Mm.
hang out with the most.
Oh wow. I didn't.
Okay, well, good.
I didn't know.
I got
Yeah,
2.
dude.
Check.
2, check. I'm good.
And like,
so funny.
yeah.
It's true though. Think about it.
Yeah. I'd never thought of that. Yeah. That's
It makes you think twice about who you're hanging out with, right?
Yeah. But I do have to say, like in my 20s, like I had the most amazing group of college friends. Like shout out. We're still all super
Yeah,
close.
I know.
They'll be there this weekend.
I love all your
I think.
friends.
But then I also met like in my 20s new friends who like I don't know.
They became lifelong friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will also be
I think
I
I
think
did.
that's okay.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
relate to that.
they're not like people I would call like all the time, but yeah. I don't know. If you find a few each era.
Each era
era.
you're going to find.
Add a few more to the pack.
yeah, and you just keep growing, and then some of them you're like, no,
Okay.
bye.
I also love when like all the eras come together. So this weekend where, Jen has a big 40th birthday party and we're all going, and like we know all of Jen's friends from college.
Yeah.
And like I know Mandy's friends. Like I feel like we all know each other's
Yes.
other groups of friends, and it's so fun to like
Oh, I cannot
commingle
wait.
It
and
is
mix.
really fun.
I'm a little bit nervous for our lives.
They're all of your animals. There's a theme here.
Animals
only.
only. Guys.
Jennifer,
know.
are you an animal?
I don't
God.
know.
All right. Should we like move on to? All right. So we hit the 20s.
The
Yeah.
20s.
What
Yeah.
about the 30s, Jenny?
Oh,
Like, okay, 30s. You're probably, just to, like give a synopsis of our lives. Like we were settled down with the guy. We probably had the job or a really good job. I had a kid. I don't know.
You had a
Did
kid at
guys?
30. Oh yeah.
Did not have a kid yet.
I had a kid.
No, I was I was working full time and in grad school nights and weekends.
Okay, that's insane.
Yeah. I know. I rocked in 30, like basically at Babson in a classroom.
Okay, so what's your advice to your 30-year-old self? So not just 30-year-old Jen, but 30 to 40, like the last 10 years. If you could look back and think.
Like be confident. like you fucking rock. I know that sounds like really, people are like, ew, I can't believe that's what you said. But
no one's going to say it.
I think that that's a reflection on like all women who are like in their 30s. First of all, women in their 30s are sexy as fuck.
Yeah, I agree.
think, yeah, like, wow.
Like, sorry, 20s is not it. You
No.
get 30s, you're it.
I don't know, but
30s
I think you guys, I think we're coming into our 40s, and I think that that's also going to
well,
be
I mean, I hope
pretty
I
awesome.
can hang on for a few more years.
You will.
You know.
Yeah.
But I think 30s, there's something like, I remember my cousin saying that to me. She was like, 30s are just, women in their 30s are so sexy. And I like reflecting back, I'm like, holy shit, yes. And you have these like, you worked really hard in your 20s to land these jobs, and like you're climbing the career ladder and professionally and trying to have babies and start a family and make a foundation, roots, buy a house. Like all the big things for me personally happened. And I was so like unsure still. Like, I'm like, girl, looking back, I'm like, be more confident. You were all the things.
You always say that, and it's so funny because when I look at you, I'm like, you are all the things.
No, that's sweet.
Yeah, and like you would never know like
That
the
you thought
self-doubt.
that.
Yeah.
I know. But
Okay.
we all are. I think that women in their 30s
we're-
got it going on.
Yeah.
So be more confident. I love that.
I still have 2 more weeks.
Yeah,
Oh,
girl.
we gotta
like,
live it
rock
up.
those 30s. We got this.
We got 2 more
We're
weeks.
going to live it up.
I mean, we did on Friday.
Yeah,
I call
we
her daddy.
For
So
sure did. Sorry
Oh,
if anyone
God.
met us.
yeah, a lot of people met us.
Mandy, what's your advice to your 30-year-old self?
I don't know. I feel like I look back and I was a little bit too obsessed with work. So I think I would tell myself to like, I don't know, take a little bit of a breath. Work was not everything. I mean, it was important to get in and build a career and move up. But I would get so wrapped up in the politics and the people and just like get so in my mind about every little detail and trying to move up and want to get promoted. And I wish I could have had better perspective on that of like taking a step back. Like after I had my kids, I looked back and I was like, whoa. Like I would be there from 7 a.m. until like 6 p.m. every day. And like it was self-imposed. I would have probably gotten to the same place I am if I just took a little breather. I don't know.
That's such good advice.
I know
Yeah.
it is. And I feel like it's such good perspective for you to be able to look back and be like, whoa.
Yeah, like I feel like work your heart out, but don't let it like crush your soul. I mean, I think you have to, what is it? You don't want to work to live. You want to live. Wait, what am I fucking? John, you're going to have to cut that. Hang on.
No, it's
Is
good.
it right?
Yeah. No,
Right?
that was good.
You want to...
No, you want to
don't wanna
live to
live.
work. You want to work to live. Right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
that's it.
No, you had it right.
Yeah.
We're not cutting that.
All of a sudden,
We don't cut on this
all of a sudden I was like, wait, did I say that right?
No.
I mean,
No,
this
and-
wasn't like a, yeah.
That
It's
is
so
like
true.
such an important message for,
Yeah.
I think, everyone to hear. Yes.
Yeah.
You work to live.
But you said this. Don't you think that like becoming a mom taught you that?
Oh yeah. Like I have this conversation with my husband all the time. I'm like, I can't believe like I was that psycho about work. And like it was my identity. Like it was everything.
It paid off. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Guys, I
you
worked
are-
6 days a week, like because I worked
I know, but you're
Full
also
time.
like,
and then
a
I
big
had
deal.
to, yeah. But it
you
was
are a
like
big deal.
it was tough. Thank you.
guys,
I'm not
don't
that
get
big
it
of a
twisted.
not that
Don't
big
get
of a
it
deal.
twisted. Mandy's a big deal.
No, she's-
We're all
Everyone's
big
sitting-
deals.
everyone's sitting
Everybody in
is a
this
big
room
deal.
is a big deal.
I know, but
Honestly, I agree with
You
that
guys,
statement.
we all actually still. I'd be curious to go back and listen to this when we are now turning 50, because I also feel like
will we still have a podcast then?
yes, but I feel like we might also say,
like old
hey,
mom's night out.
maybe in your 40s, late 30s, 40s, like you also maybe should have like slowed down a bit.
Oh,
No.
okay. So
'Cause I'm
Guys,
still-
I have
keep
to
that
break
going.
it to you because I'm obviously the oldest one in this room. I'm turning 40 and I've taken on more. I have not worked this hard.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
I know.
I've
I
not
know.
taken my foot off. Oh my God, I can't even talk. My foot off the gas pedal.
We are in that hamster wheel.
But also I feel like you're coming out of having littles, right? And so that's part of it, right? Like it's the other side. No?
Like, I
Maybe you
guess.
never took your
Yeah.
foot off the gas.
Well, maybe
No.
I didn't. I don't
But
know.
none of us do, you guys.
I know. I did a little career wise. My job's very different than you guys, but also COVID like really impacted my job.
Yeah, you're in real estate.
I know, commercial real estate, and it was like a standstill for 2 years, so that allowed me to focus on my kids.
I'm curious.
Not to take over, but for me, I think my advice, by the way, I'm 35 in 2 months. So I'm like mid 30s, right? So I still have.
Wait, so you're 34.
I'm 34.
Jesus, Katie.
So I still have.
Let's drink.
I'm like, I'm 39, guys.
No, stop
For
it.
2 more weeks, you're like,
So-
2 more months.
So I still have half of my 30s
But
left.
you're also
so
you're very mature. And
I'm
I
an
feel
old
like you're,
soul.
Yeah, you are an
You're,
old
mature
soul.
in some ways, immature in others.
you're a
No,
wise. Katie,
but-
I want to be you when I grow up.
Oh my
Me
gosh,
too.
you guys.
Yeah.
But I guess my point in saying my age is that I still have half of my 30s left. So take my advice with a grain of salt because I want to be Jen and Mandy when I grow up. But I think for me, if I could tell myself something in my 30s, it's like the power of no.
Oh,
And
God.
I'm
That's
not,
a good one.
I say yes to everything. I'm such a people pleaser. There's such power in saying no.
Wait, that is such
Honestly.
a good one.
No is a full sentence. I read that somewhere. And so
Wow. Okay. Holy smokes.
I feel like I
Wow.
always have to say no because blah, 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 blah. And I think everyone could relate to that. No is a full sentence. No period.
That's actually really
Or
good advice.
no,
Yeah,
I don't
like
want
mind
to.
is blown.
Or no, I'm not going to do that. And
Just no.
Yeah, so that's what I've been working on in my 30s is saying no and not feeling bad about it and not feeling guilty about it. You guys know me. These are my best friends here. I say no and then I feel guilty and I'm like, oh, I said no. And was that mean? And was I too harsh?
You always do
You
come
do.
back. You're like, was
that okay?
And we're always like,
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
that was
Yes.
awesome. But
No one thought twice about it.
right? But so say no, and there's power in no, and I think no can open up a lot more yeses. And that, like, sorry,
Jesus Christ.
you've
The
been reading
34-year-old.
Wait, I get it right. Rick Rubin. She's been reading.
Yeah, give me the book.
I'm going to walk out of here with it.
God, but no will open up a lot more yeses, and I do think that that's been happening to me. I've been saying no to things, and to people, and to places, at work, in my personal life, everywhere, and look at all these doors that are opening up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Guys, say no.
Wow,
like,
this was
crushing it,
such
by
an
the way.
empowering episode.
Katie,
say
crushing
no.
it.
Cut it
Boss.
out. Say no.
I mean,
no.
But like I said, you have to hang out with people that level you up, and
You
every day
guys have leveled me up. Like, honestly, like
find that crew.
I say that all the time, but it's not true. Find the friends that level you up, and you're an average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So I feel like I'm leveling up because I want to be you when I grow up, Jen. I want to be you when I grow up, Mandy.
I want to be
You guys are my role models. I know we're all friends, but like truly, you guys are my role models, and that's what I
you
want to
guys
say.
are the
And,
best.
and know your worth. Like, know your worth. You're worth so much
it.
more than you think.
For fuck's sake.
Okay.
Jesus.
Know your worth.
We're just
hoes.
going to slow roll and continue.
I know,
this.
like, keep going. I feel like you got a lot more to say
Wow.
to the audience out here.
No, do I? I don't think
we
you
have
know
more
I have a lot
we have
to
more
say.
to say about Jenny
Yeah,
because
What?
I agree.
we're coming up on your 40th birthday. And
Surprise! We're gonna say
Surprise.
nice things about
we
you.
want to make sure you feel the love.
No. No.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
sorry.
obviously we already said this. Like this
No.
episode is,
Yep.
the eras. It's basically the eras tour and advice for the eras.
Yeah.
And so I think Mandy and I were talking sidebar
Yeah.
without you.
Oh,
Sorry.
And
God.
saying,
Guys. No.
in spite of your birthday, we wanted to, like, this is a big birthday for you.
It's huge.
And you're a really important person in our lives, and we wanted to like say some nice things about you, if that's okay.
Imagine if she was
cry?
like,
yeah, you might
no.
cry.
No, we have no tissues.
Yeah, we have no tissues.
Sorry.
Don't cry.
Hold it together. I might
Okay,
cry.
You want to go first?
I-
I might cry too, guys. Shit.
Guys, are you
You want to
kidding?
go first? Or you want me
I
to
can
go first?
I can go first.
Okay, Mandy, go first.
No, Jen, you are probably, as we say, you're the most loyal person. You are so consistent. Like once you get to know you, you are like the best friend. You do it all. I do not know how. And like when nope.
Yeah,
You stay,
really
look
do.
at you.
Exactly. But there's a lot of times when I think
Mandy's crying.
I'm getting a little emotional. No, when I think of like in a tough situation, either at work or with my kids or with a friendship or with my husband, I'm always like, WWJD.
I agree.
Had to have you guys laugh for a minute. What would Jen do?
Yeah.
Because in every situation, Jen, you hold like such composure and
I
you
agree.
always like have this North Star that like, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh my God. It's true.
And every time we ask your advice, I'm like, I didn't even fucking think of that. But yeah, that's right.
You're like the duck. Your legs could be like swimming
Oh
like
my
crazy
God,
under
yes.
the water.
I ask that question in interviews because I am the duck.
Wait,
And I
yeah.
ask what animal other people are.
Your legs are swimming
Yeah.
like crazy underwater, like you're freaking out underwater, but on the surface level,
yeah.
You're
all anyone
so calm.
sees is you gliding around.
And I
Effortlessly.
want to be that. I aspire to be that. Okay.
You guys are that.
I agree.
Yeah,
Honestly.
we all.
We
But like, this is for you.
I know. This episode's for you. And so
Jen's
okay,
getting very
to
uncomfortable.
I know
I'm
she
so
doesn't like
uncomfortable.
compliments, but to follow that.
She's getting very uncomfortable. We'll keep going all night.
And I think if you look at all the listeners, like they love you, and also like you have such a loyal squad of friends, and so to like go into what I was gonna say about you is I love how dynamic you are. Like there's so much more to meets the eye. I think when people see you, they are like, she's the pretty cool girl. Like I want to wear her outfits. I want to be just like her. Yes, trust me, they do. That's true. And
If we go back to the episode when I first
listeners
met
will tell
Jen,
you.
that was
Honestly,
who
but
I wanted to
people
be.
see that and that's what they think about you. But then when you get to know you, you're so dynamic. You truly do it all. Like you truly do it all. You're the most amazing mom. You're the most amazing wife. You're the best friend to so many different people. You have so much great advice to tell everyone. And then, by the way, like you love to garden, you bake, you are a fashionista.
If Jen invites you over
You
on a
can
Sunday afternoon for a party,
you better go, girl.
you better go because there's going to be a giant spread.
Exactly. And also you can drive my favorite fun fact about you can drive a freaking boat. Like better than all the husbands. Like you are so dynamic.
Oh God.
You are so dynamic.
Yes.
And I think why we all get along, we all came from like very humble beginnings.
Yes.
Yes.
And like, I feel like everything that we have today, and I feel this way about you so much, everything you have today is because of how hard you work. You're the hardest worker I've ever met in my life.
You make me cry.
You're a workhorse, girl. And like, whenever I'm like, I can't fucking do this anymore, I'm like, Jen can do it. I can do it. I feel that way about you. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Woo! I hope we survive Saturday.
Should we cheers?
Yes.
Guys, that was really sweet. Thank you so much. I'm crying.
We love you.
We
I
love
feel
you.
so
I
lucky
love
to
you
be
guys.
in a podcast with you and in friendship and in life.
And then I hope
Oh.
people are still listening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys,
sorry. Sorry.
Over to Jen. Cheers.
did-
Happy
cheers.
birthday. You see Jen. You wish her a happy birthday, everyone.
All right.
Thank you.
We're going to sign off. Thanks for sticking with us.
Good night.
We're going to go cry some more.
Bye.